Alright, so hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you PC Building Simulator now. What's this game? What the heck is this game? So, well, in simple explanation, this is a game or a simulator which is you're going to build your PC. Now, this is cool if you want to build your PC and you just want to, to learn before you build in real life. So here is it, PC Building Simulator. The career is coming soon. It's still in beta, but the tutorial is on. So we're going to go to the tutorial here, and it says, "Hi, welcome to PC Building Simulator. Now to get started with the tutorial, blah blah blah. Press I to the inventory." Now I apologize for the microphone. Which is my microphone is really crap right now, since my microphone isn't working right now, so just bear with me. So yeah, here is it right now. We're going to start to build this PC. So first things first, we're going to go to the miscellaneous and standoff. This this is where the motherboard holds. So we're going to disable the tutorial, then zoom in. Then we're going to go and install the standoffs for the PCs, for the motherboard, sorry. There we go. Okay. So next one, we're going to install the power supply. Now this is the power source for everything in your computer. So if you don't have power supply, then why the heck? Why the heck, how did you turn on that PC? Anyway, here's it. We're going to go, this is the 500 watt power supply. Then we're going to install the IO shield. So this is, as said here, serves the purpose of keeping the electromagnetic radiation inside the case, so the equipments will not be disturbed. And it also fits on your specific motherboard. So we're going to install the IO shield here. Then next one, we're going to go and install the motherboard. Now this is the most important thing of all, and also in real life you're going to screw the hold of the motherboard on one of every standoff, but because this is the game, it's pre-installed. So we're going to go and continue with the tutorial. So we're going to install the CPU. This is the brain of everything. So if you don't have a CPU, then your computer will not run. Simple. So we're going to go to the dummy CPU. Quite the funny name though, dummy CPU. We're going to go and open this up. We're going to open up the holder here, and that involves by putting up the tension wrench and pulling up the cover here. Then we're going to install the CPU. Simple as that. Be sure that you don't apply pressure. If you apply pressure on it, just a little mild pressure would be good. But if you apply too much pressure, the pins on the underside of the CPU will be bent, and because that's expensive and that's pretty fragile, if you did that, well, bad luck to you. Bad news. So now we're going to apply the thermal paste. Now this helps the cooling of the CPU. If you don't have thermal paste applied on your CPU, the chances are the CPU will burn and gets hot. So that is really important. But some of the stock coolers have thermal paste pre-applied, so you don't need a thermal paste. But if some sort you have a aftermarket CPU cooler, then you need to have a thermal paste. So here's the CPU. We're going to apply the thermal paste on the CPU. Now we're going to install the CPU cooler. Here's the stock cooler that we're going to install. This has a stock cooler on a Intel one and also an AMD one. Has a pre-applied thermal paste. I don't know that you need to apply a thermal paste here, but anyway, this is just a game and it may change on some other releases. Now we're going to install the graphics card. Now the graphics card it handles some of your GPU intensive applications like gaming or 3D modeling. If you just casual gaming, or you're just using your computer or laptop for basic tasks, I think you don't need a GPU. Just use your integrated graphics. But as a general rule of thumb, the dedicated graphics is much more powerful than the integrated one. So we're going to go and install the GPU here. We have the GTX 680 2GB CPU. I mean the GPU. Sorry. Going to install that over here. You can do, I don't know, you can do SLI on this thing, but I hope the SLI configuration will be available soon on other releases soon enough. So we're going to install the RAM, the random access memory. So this is a type of storage that works really fast. Actually, running programs are stored here for faster operation. That is a RAM. So the difference between RAM and ROM is RAM that there's a specific programs which is saved if the PC is still turned on. If the PC shuts down and if you forget to save some file, then chances are you're going to lose the data. And a ROM, it is a quite a part of the motherboard, also part of the PC BIOS that stores all the information including the BIOS, and it will not be deleted whatever happens. So that's good. But the RAM is really fast for doing things, and also it quite helps for multitasking purposes. Just like for example, if you have Chrome, then which is a really RAM hugging application, it will help. So the maximum standard for the day is 16 gigs of RAM, but 8 gigabytes should be fine. But if you want the game, well, 16 gigabytes is enough. But if you are a content creator, or if you're running a workstation one, then you need more RAM on that. But it depends on user preferences though. So here's it right now. We're going to select the memory category. Now I am not expert in computers, since I've not built a PC quite yet, but I am looking forward to do so. So this will be a good practice for me. So I've installed the RAM. That is only a DDR3, not DDR4. But anyway, it may update during the game because it's still in beta. Now we're going to install the hard drive here, hard disk. I'm going to install the hard disk here. This is the 3.5 bay hard drive. I hope they add an SSD soon enough on the new update, and maybe there's an M.2 soon. And lastly, we're going to install a fan. So here's the fan here. I'm just following the tutorial here because the career option is still not there, but if I'm going to make another video for the career one soon enough if they update it. So we're going to install the fan here. Now last part of the tutorial is cabling, so we're going to wire things up. So we're going to disable that. We're going to go to the F1 and we're going to go to cabling. Now this one, I'm going to go to the first one here. I think this is a fan cable, I think, or no, just what I said. I'm just going to click all these things, since I have no experience building a PC, but soon enough I'm going to do it. I think that is EPS 12 volts. Okay, that is provides additional power for the CPU, which is also requires to work. So so we're going next one. This is the fan for the CPU. There you go. And this one is a 20 to 24 pins ATX, which will connect to the power supply, which powers the motherboard and some things over to the components of the computer. So okay, next one. This is the fan for this stock fan over here. So we're going to connect that to the fan cable. Then next one, we're going to go and install the 8-pin PCI Express and the 6-pin PCI Express for the graphics card, which is commonly used on high performance graphics cards. But for the low power ones, the 6-pin will just work fine, I think. So alright, next one. That's the last file step. We're going to go and go to the platform rotation control. Then we're going to rotate it to connect the hard drive over to the back side. So here is it right now. I'm going to connect that, and that is the SATA power, which provides power to the hard drive. And but on the older hard drives, Molex is used. So and this one will be the SATA data drive connect cable. So that's this for transfer data, and that's it. We just finished the tutorial. So we're going to quit now, and let's start having on our own here. I'm going to check here. I just hope that there's a fully featured one that you're going to install Windows or any other operating system. Then you're going to turn on the computer checking if it works. I hope it will come on the new update, but we're going to see. So we are complete. Let's check on the shop here for a minute. Yeah, it's still the same one. So yeah, once again, there's a beta, so many more things will be added soon, which is pretty good. Nice. So we're going to see this last time. We're going to see our built PC for the last time, and that's it. Alright, so that's about it, guys. Hope you like this video. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, no problem. Subscribe for more content, and as always, see you again on next video. Peace.